In a hypothetical hydrogen-like atom, potential energy and the potential associated with nucleus and revolving electron is U is equal to kr square by 2. Assume Bohr quantum condition is valid. Now option number 1 says Rn proportional to root n, B says Vn proportional to n square, C says V square proportional to n, D is Rn proportional to n square. Find out the right choice. Now from the given information we know that U is equal to half kr square. So U is equal to kr square by 2. So we can find out the conservative force. Okay, so because we know that force which is the cause for rotation of electron, that is electrostatic force, and we know that is a conservative force. So F conservative will be minus du upon dr. We know this relation for conservative forces, so which is minus d upon dr into k r square by 2. Obviously k and r constant, so minus k by 2 can be written outside, del upon del r square. So if you differentiate you get k by 2 into 2r. This is cancelled out, so F conservative is equal to minus kr. Okay, now why I am calculating this force? Because this is the force which is the cause to rotate the electron around the nucleus in any orbit. So that is the cause. So that is going to be equal to F centripetal, right? So F centripetal is equal to minus kr. What is the value of F centripetal, which is mv square upon r is equal to minus kr. So from there we got this relation. Okay, now in the question further they have said assume Bohr quantum condition is valid. So using angular momentum to be quantized, right? So if I use this, we know that L is equal to mvr is equal to nh upon 2 pi, correct? So we have one relation with V and R, so I can apply this relation and this relation in order to solve further. So let me create some space for that. So one thing I would like to tell you here, this minus we can take mod here. Why I am taking mod? Because this minus sign was simply telling that the direction is towards the nucleus. So this will be mv square upon r is equal to k into r. I can write. Now from there I can say mv square is equal to kr square. Okay, that is fine. So if that is fine, what I can do, I can find the value of V from this relation, which gives us mv nh upon 2 pi m into r. So now I can substitute this value of V in particular relation, in this relation. So if I substitute finally, what do I get? M into V is nh upon 2 pi m r whole square, which gives us k r square only. Solve this further. So this is m into n square h square upon 4 pi square m square r square is equal to k r square. Perfect. So from there what do I observe? This m and small m is cancelled out. I can write r to the power 4 is equal to n square h square upon 4 pi square into m into k, correct? So this is the final value of r I got, or else I can write r is equal to n square h square upon 4 pi square mk and power 1 upon 4. So from this relation I can clearly say this r is nothing else, Rn only. So Rn is proportional to n square to the power 1 upon 4, which is nothing else n to the power 1 upon 2. So which can be written as root n. Same things. So that means this A option has to be the correct choice. And one thing I can also observe, if one of first option is correct, then D has to be the wrong, because Rn cannot be the proportional to n square. Now our task is to calculate the value of V, right? So what I can do here, I need to remove this segment. So I can utilize this equation. V is equal to nh upon 2 pi mr. So what I can write, V is equal to nh upon 2 pi mr. If I substitute the value of r, what do I get? 2 pi into m into r is n square h square upon 4 pi square mk to the power 1 upon 4 itself. So from there Vn can be written, this V is nothing else Vn, which can be written as n into h into 4 pi square to the power 1 upon 4 into mk to the power 1 upon 4 divided by 2 pi into m into n into h to the power 1 upon 2. Is that making some sense? Fine. Now we can observe from this relation, this nh can be cancelled out with this. So this will be the root. Now this 4 pi square is a constant, m and k, m and 2 pi is a constant. So what I can observe, this h is also a constant. So what I can observe from this relation, Vn is proportional to root n. Correct? Perfect. Or it can also be written as Vn square proportional to n. Both are same things. If you take square of both sides, square of both sides. Why I am doing this? Because I want to have a proper correlation. So you observe that if you do this, you get Vn square proportional to n. That means C option has to be correct. And if C option is correct, that means B option should be wrong, because simultaneously both cannot be correct. So correct answer should be A and C. So let me find the combination A and B which is wrong. A and C, yes, this is our absolute answer. So option number 2 should give us the right choice. So this is little bit complex. I would rate this question in tough segment, because we should understand how to relate potential energy with force, which is highly important in this question. Okay, fine.